let's play and welcome back to more World of Hockey. Last season, the Cincinnati Gorillas have become the first ever two-time champions of the World of Cup in this new series. A couple people signed, well, most of you signed new contracts, and not Corey though. He didn't get his new contract yet. That'll be this year, so I bet we're going to be paying him at the ass at the end of the year. But we're going to go into the draft. Obviously, we're going to draft some good players, hopefully, and we'll see what happens. So let's just go to NHL entry draft. And we'll see where our picks are. Okay, we got 17 in the first round. I think we have a couple seconds, if I'm not mistaken. A 6th. 17. Alright. And the 3rd. These are the picks we actually care about. We have the 9th. And the 27th. Okay, so let's take a look at the draft class. Ooh, we got Vincent Lecavier's son, Cesar Lecavalier, apparently, in the top. He's damn good. He's got magic hands. Similar style to Bobby Hall. We're not going to get any of these guys. I think it's at 17, right? Was our first pick. So let's take a look and see who number 17 is. In our scout ranking, that is. Sillinger, Fred Sillinger would be our Philip Halik. Okay, and we'll take a look at the overalls here, potential-wise. We have a franchise right wing low. Real low, so he probably won't actually be what he's supposed to be. Unfortunately. Remember at the beginning, I think we looked at them and there was like 2 franchise guys there. I assume they got scouted properly and they didn't pan out to be what they were supposed to be. Once again, our scouts didn't do a very good job at scouting guys that are relatively in the mid-rounds, which is really annoying. I'm not sure why they keep messing things up. There goes Sillinger, so that was the guy we probably would have taken. Let's take a look at what we have left here. So we've got 19, who's a top 6 forward for sure as a left wing. Sean Wellwood, Philip Halik as a centerman. We don't need any more centermen, so we're not going to do that. We'll check if there's any gems. We didn't bother to do that. Take a look. Couple. Very late round. This is more of a second. He's got my last name. Awesome. Gonna have to draft him next. Defenseman with my own last name. I'm gonna go with Lapierre though. No, I'm not, because he's a fucking. He's a bottom 6 right now. It was stock I think I wanted to take when I first looked at it. Size and strength, pro release, puck protection, no weaknesses. Sounds good to me, buddy. Welcome aboard. Fabian Stock. He's a 65 overall. Okay, so we'll see if that guy's been taken yet. 36, he probably just got taken. No, he's still here. Okay. Lars Enquist, the first gem, we'll take him. Defenseman. And then we'll sim to our next second round pick. George Chipchura, Jalen Thornton, Neil Regier. You know what? I think I might just go all the gems just for the sake of it, because they usually pan out. So I'm just going to grab all the gems of our next couple picks. So there's Savage, bring him aboard, 61 overall. Go with Smiles. I know we're big time overshooting. I could potentially trade these picks away and get better picks for the next one. This is still a second round, isn't it? It's the 3rd round. Let me try to trade this away. Oops, I didn't mean to click on that. We'll trade down to like a 4th or something. 4th or a 5th. Germany Adler's second round next year. Let's see if I can get that from them. There we go. Perfect. So we trade 2/3 for a second next year. Okay. Now we'll grab the rest of the gems that I was talking about. Smiles. Oh, I didn't get that goalie that was supposed to be high elite. That's too bad. Not like I need him anyways, but it would have been nice to have something like that to get to. Alright, 2nd, 4th. See if there's anyone relatively hanging out here that's supposed to be decent. A low elite gem, that's who we're going to take. Gems are always good. Cameron Fitzpatrick. Sim on through to the 5th pick. And we'll grab, let's see. I guess I could trade that away, but I'm just going to pick him up anyways. It's fine. Avery Williams. Then we have, what, 2 more picks left? 6 and 7, which are usually throwaways because there's rarely anything ever good. Edwin Bochenski. All right, we also have a goalie down there, Dadanov. Edwin Bochenski, defensive zone play. Skating, agility, and foot speed, so he's slow as molasses. How old is he? 18. How old is Dadanov? 17, and I'm going to go with the goalie. Because you never know. Still young. A lot of time to grow. And our last pick. Pick one for the all-name team, I guess. Let's see who's got a ridiculous name here. Jody Bookaboom. There we go. That is the guy we're going to take. Probably going to be terrible. We're going to take him anyways. He's not bad, actually. 6'6" overall for centerman. It's all right. All right, so that's the draft. We got pretty much every gem that was there. So those guys are... There's good potential that they're going to actually make the team in the future, if they get playing time, that is. All right, so we got a sim to the re-sign phase. All of our scouts are need to be re-signed. Corey Rice accepted our contract offer, so we got him to a new deal. Brandstrom accepted our offer as well. So that's a big chunk of money right there, but at least we got our 2 main contracts there out of those guys from last part. So let's see who's making the big bucks here. So we got Pedersen making 10. We got Corey making 9. We got McCarr making 6, which is going to be a steal. Strome making 6, which is pretty decent. Brandstrom making 5, which I think will also be a steal. Shea making 5, which already is a steal as it is. Alex Tuck making 4. He might be on his way out because that's a long contract for an 83 overall. I think he'll be traded. Svechnikov making 4. Bjorkstrand making 3.8. He might get traded as well if we need space on the center depth. Because I don't like his contract, honestly. Puljujärvi has 1 more year left, and I'll probably put him on the trade block as well because he hasn't really done anything for us. Ryan Donato, Yulovi. Okay, so let's see who needs to be signed. Go to RFAs first, just to make sure. Nano Egenberger, he's 22, 68 years of age. He can be released. Solaric. Charlie Coyle, who we picked up just for the run. Oscar Lindbergh, Kenny Malkin, I bet he wants like $8 million or some shit. 3.32. And he's 35. Oh, I only have 3.32. He wants $6 million. Okay. I gotta re-sign Colton Parayko, so that's an issue. Didn't realize that was a thing. Can I make trades already? Because I will make some cap space right now if I can make trades. I can't. Okay, so Colton Parayko is definitely going to free agency. It's alright. I'll try to re-sign him in free agency. But as of now, it doesn't look like I could sign anybody. I'm going to release Malkin. I want to sign Colton Parayko, but like I said, we only have $3.32 million and he wants a $5 million contract. So that's just not going to happen, unfortunately. Capo Caco's going to be an RFA at the end of the year. So I'll probably trade Tuck and Puljujärvi for something. Be my guess. Maybe Donato and keep Borgstrom. I don't know. We'll see. But I don't think I could sign anyone, honestly. I probably should check the goaltending situation to be on the safe side. Olmark would be our 3rd string again if I re-signed him. Give him $950, see if he's interested in that for a 1-year deal. UFA Skaters, RFA Skaters is nothing, and we'll sign the unsigned guys. So we'll sign Stock because he was our number 1 pick. Sign Savage as well. Let the other guys sit here for now because I don't know what they're going to be. And we'll simulate to free agency because we can't do anything. Bit of a cap crunch right now. Well, Solmark accepted at least, so we got him. Okay, so same thing as usual with the assigned scouts. We're going to go to What's-His-Face and get rid of him and then try to see if there's a Q guy in there. If not, we'll re-sign him. But fire scouts. Poor Preston Messier. He gets fired every year. Is there a Q scouts? never is, I swear. Oh, there we go. There is. Stolars. Jeffrey Stolars. We'll sign him. I have an actual Quebec Major Junior Hockey League scout. There we go. Perfect. Okay. So our scouting is set already. We're going to go to the trade block. And, well, I guess I could put people on the trade block first. I'm probably just going to trade them away, though. Okay, so we want to get rid of... Where is he? Alex Tuck, because his contract is pretty bad, honestly. See if there's anyone that's interested that has a lot of cap space. Sweden has a shit ton of cap space, so see if they have anything that they're willing to give up. Nothing yet. Any rookie skaters that they don't care for? Nothing crazy. Maybe I'll just do draft picks for them. Probably get a second out of them, I'd imagine. For Alex Tuck. Maybe like a second and a fourth or something. Yep, perfect. I'll do that. Second and fourth for Tuck, that gives us almost $5 million in cap space. Puljujärvi, I'm pretty positive I'm not going to re-sign when his contract comes up. So we're going to put him on the block and see if we can find a home for him. It's around the same. The Puljujärvi's a bit more lower than he is, but trade rejected. We're going to have to sweeten the deal. My own second. Try it. Puljujärvi, Bukaboom, and a second for Vince. There we go. All right, Vince, I took you out of the hellhole of France. I'm going to send you over to the wing. Like I said, we don't have much money to work with, so... Ovechkin, that'd be nice, but he's making $7 million, so that's not happening. Let's see. People I could afford is what I'm going to search by. Affordable. Apparently everyone's affordable, so it doesn't really matter. So Parayko wants that $5 million. 5 years. He's 29. I feel like I should bring someone else in instead of Parayko. Like, I like Parayko a lot, but it's just too much money, and I got a lot of young guys trying to get a spot on the team, so. Ooh, Alex Newhook. We know how well he plays. He only wants $3 million. That'd be a good addition to the team. Offer him a contract. Offer him a bigger deal, though. See how much we can get him for. $4 million seems a bit steep, so we'll do a 5-year. Just make him 26. Put him in his prime at 3.5. See if he's interested in that. Ryan Pollock is 27. That'd be a good addition to the team as well on defense. A little bit extra. We'll give him a 2-year deal at 2.925, which is about just over $4 million, I want to say. Andrew Shaw, he's pretty gritty. He might be my go-to. I'm going to pick up Andrew Shaw for an extra forward as well. I'll give him 1 year at 1.9. Newhook accepted, Shaw accepted, Pollock accepted. There we go. We're pretty much set. So this is going to be our center depth. I'm fine with this. Holy shit. It's crazy. Left wings, we got Rice, Kakko, Svechnikov, and Newhook. Anyone in the system. Could call it Moffat for this year and play him as an extra. Right wings, we got Donato, Raymond, Shaw, and Vince. The addition of Pollock helps. We got definitely our top two in Makar and Shea. Brandstrom is trying to get up there. Dobson is, he's in 84 now, so I'm happy about that. So we're going to edit our lines. Get those all nice and lovely. So our best lines would be Rice, Pedersen, Newhook, Raymond, Wright, Svechnikov, Kakko, Strome, Donato, Shaw, Kingsley, and Moffat. Apparently, Vince isn't even good enough to play on my team, which is hilarious. I don't know what to say, Vince. Why your guy's so bad. Scratch players are Vince, Borgstrom, and Lindgren. And we'll look for our goalies, Hart and Merzlinkins. So that's what we're going to go on for now. We'll simulate a month in and see where we're at. All right, 7-3 to start the season. Pretty damn good. A lot of wins in a row, too, is what I like to see. So that's some good shit right there. Take a look at our player stats as Dylan Strome is having himself a year so far with 9 points in 10 games. See if someone could actually do point per game this season. So Dylan Strome's got 9 points. Eric Brandstrom's got 9 points. Fucking stud. Corey Rice with 8. Pedersen with 8. Newhook with 7. Donato with 5. Kako with 5. Shaw with 4. Shea with 4. Kingsley with 3. This boy getting some points. Kyle McCarr with only 2, but he missed a couple games. Shane Wright has played 10 games, only has 2 goals. Vince has still played no games. Poor Vince. I'm afraid if I was planning on trading freaking what's his face for some help or Donato, but at the same time, if I do, Vince might not even play. They might put Bjorkström in his place. I'm not gonna re-sign Donato anyways, but he did put up 5 points, so I'm gonna continue. I know I said I'd trade him, but I'm gonna continue the way it is. And then check the goalie stats. Vince is just there to fill space. He's a character guy. He sits in the room and cheers for people. Carter Hart having a hell of a year. Elvis has played 1 game and had a pretty good save percentage. His goals against average are as a 2, so still not interested. Take the second. There we go. All right, Lee in a second for Vince. Welcome to Australia, Vince. I'll take Marcus Lee on my team any day of the week. First in our division, of course, no surprise there. Second North American Conference. California, Saskatchewan, and Houston at the top. And at the bottom, we have Quebec, Alberta, and Halifax. But like I said, it's the first month, doesn't really matter. China, Spain, and Iceland, the best teams in the world right now. And at the bottom, we have Switzerland, Germany, and Italy. 16-7, improved the record in the month of November. Corey went down for a bit, about a week, but was able to still win the games without him. Look at the point totals here. Elias Pettersson leading our team with 18. Looks like it's going to be another low-scoring year. Well, mixed. You know, we got a lot of high scorers on the team, but no one seems to be getting a point-per-game average. Alex Newhook has been pretty damn good of a pickup so far. He's got 17 points. Dylan Strome with 16. Eric Branson with 15. Corey Rice with 14. Like I said, he missed a couple games. Kyle McCarr with 13. Kako with 12. Shane Wright with 11, so he picked it up that month for sure. Ryan Donato with 10. So I think he had somewhere around that. So he didn't really do anything. Let's see if... Wow, Lucas Raymond only has 1 goal. That's sad. Like 23 games. His plus-minus is still 3, so, you know, plus 3. So he's doing his job, at least. Check the goalie stats. Carter Hart's with the 929, 219. Elvis played another game and sucked, apparently. Let up at least 3 goals. Let's take a look at the NHL, or the WOH, I should say, and the full scouts of the entire league. John Tavares leading points, followed by Taylor Hall, Zadina, Teravainen, and DeBrincat. Goal-wise, it goes to McKinnon with 16. Really have 16 as well. Assist-wise, it is Matthew Frazier with 26. That guy's Mr. Assister, apparently. Take a look at the hits. Most hits is Brendan Gallagher with 63. Essa Lindell with 62. Tom Wilson with 61. All right. Let's take a look at the goalie stats as well. See who's the best goalie so far. Looks like it might be Valentti Ratna has the most wins. But that doesn't mean he's the best goalie. I think it might be Carter Hart, honestly, with the win total inactive. Ukko-Pekka Luukkonen with 20 games played is a 9.39, so that's pretty damn good. Goals against average. So Ukko-Pekka Luukkonen so far has the best save percentage of goals against average. Take a look at the standings. North America, California, Alabama, and Louisville. California finally doing some good. The bottom, we got Quebec, Cincinnati, and North Dakota. World Conference is still Spain, Iceland, but France is up here now. They got rid of Vince, and now they're a good team again. Sydney's still there, though, at 5. The bottom is Switzerland, Japan, and Germany. All right, let's take a look at the central scouting here, because we haven't done that yet. Backstrom, Callie Backstrom, Marcos Horton, that's a weird name. Michael Hamilton in the WHL. Maxwell Bentley playing somewhere. See if there's any franchise picks. Not a single one yet. What about gems and busts? Couple of gems. 25-11 now after the month of December. Still continuing to roll. A couple injuries that month. We lost Corey for a bit. We lost Branstrom for about 2 weeks. But still can't get a guy to get close to the point totals per game, which is just interesting. 25 points for Pedersen, Wright with 23, Newhook with 22, Strome with 19, Svechnikov with 19. He's producing at least. Kakov 19, Corey Rice with 18, having himself a pretty down year so far with all his injuries. Cal McCarr and Branstrom putting up some good numbers as their defensive duo. Actually, I think Branstrom's actually lower, if I recall correctly. He's playing second line duties. Lucas Raymond getting some more points there now. That's good. Chad Kingsley with 10 points as well in his first ever full season. Marcus Lee has played 2 games, has no points, unfortunately. Check out the goalie stats. Carter Hart still killing it with a 9.352 goals against average. That's insane. I'll check the overall standings, see where we're sitting. I imagine we're still on top of our division. Not sure about the conference, but yes, we are on top of the division. Eastern Conference, or the North American Conference. California is still on top. Louisville in second, British Columbia in third. And at the bottom, we have Cincinnati, Wisconsin, and Quebec. Quebec trying to make a push. World Conference, we finally take over, 50 points. France right behind us, but we have a couple games at hand. Spain with 48, and then Australia as well in fourth. At the bottom of the world, we got Switzerland, Germany, and Japan. The trade deadline is right around the corner. We had a pretty good month, a couple of losses in there, but nothing too crazy. Got over 33 wins now, 16 losses. So on top still by over 6 points. So safe to say, knock on freaking wood, that we're going to make the playoffs this year. You never know. We had that one time where we lost, 10 straight games? So who knows? But Pedersen with 35 points, Newhook with 33, Rice with 30. Okay, he picked it up a bit there. Starting to feel a bit healthy, it seems. Shane Wright with 30, Strome with 30. See, we got a lot of 30-point getters right now. So that's decent. Who's leading our team in goals? I guess it's Wright with 17. No, it's Corey with 18. Okay. Check the goalie stats. Carhart still putting up impressive numbers. A bit. I think he was at exactly 2 last time, but 0.9 isn't bad either. Let's go ahead and check the entire league before the trade deadline, just to see who's killing it. Also, I want to check my AHL team. I barely ever do that. Jacob Pelletier leading the team. Denisenko right behind him. Linus Anderson, Jordan Subban, Samu Filstrom, who's one of our draft picks, if I recall correctly. Probably will never make it. Pelletier is still 76, so he's probably never going to make it either, but it's okay. Okay, let's check the entire league. Tavares still leading, with Hall behind him, Roulier behind him, McDavid behind him, and DeBrincat behind him. Most goals is Roulier with 35, followed by Makinen, Tarasenko, McDavid, and Sagan. Most assists goes to Tavares with 43, DeBrincat with 40, Fraser with 40, O'Reilly with 39, and Carlson with 38. And we'll check them hits, boys. Who's leading hits? Barkov with 126. All right, interesting. World standings, we are 4 points ahead of Madrid with a game at hand. France is in third, so nothing's changed in the top 4 there. Bottom is Switzerland, Germany, and Japan. And in the North America, California is still on top. Hamilton, Louisville. So California has the same amount of points as I do, it seems. Halifax, Cincinnati, Wisconsin. Quebec getting out of the bottom 3. Just barely, though. So the trade deadline is just around the corner. Might make a deal to get rid of Bjorkstrand and Donato to pick up somebody else, but we have to see what's out there, so let's get to it. All right, at the trade deadline, Ryan Donato decided to go and die and get an MCL sprain, so I think we can still trade him, but we're going to go take a look to see what is available from every team here, see if anyone is willing to give up something that could improve our team's chances of taking it home this year. Timo Meier probably has 1 year left on his deal. Yeah, that would legit just be a sign and a goodbye. How's he doing this season, though? Let me check. See if he's actually doing well. 9 goals, 23 assists. It's not bad. I mean, you'd be playing with better players on my team, that's for sure. How many hits does he have? That's what really matters. How many hits do you have this season, you big bastard? 131. We'll just try straight up. 2 players for Timo Meier. Yeah, okay. That's exactly where I want Timo Meier to play. Third line with Strome and Kakko. That's a devastating line. Seshnikov, Wright, and Lucas Raymond are our seconds. Pettersson, Newhook, and Rice. And then Moffat, Kingsley, and Shaw. It's a bit more grit to go into the playoffs with. Hopefully no one dies. Like I said, Ryan Donato was out anyways, so it doesn't really matter. So we got 80 points on the season. Let's finish strong here with a new acquisition, and hopefully it doesn't ruin our chemistry. 50-win plateau, and 51 wins on the season, facing London in the first round of the playoffs. And Shaw is dead till May, so that kind of sucks, but I think Marcus Lee's probably going to take a spot on the team. Go ahead and look at our overalls for the season, see where everyone finished, and then we'll check out the playoff tree. So Elias Pettersson finished with 71 points, 52 assists, 79 games played, not too bad. Alex Newhook was 66 and 82. Corey Rice was 63 and 77. 74 games for Shane Wright, he got 60 points. Dylan Strome had 50 points in 80 games. Branson with 47, Makar 45, Kappa with 40, Meyer with 38, Svechnikov with 32, Lucas Raymond with 26. Marcus Lee played 7 games, got no points. That's kind of surprising. Let's check at our goalies, see how they finished. 929, 2.19 for Carter Hart, so he kind of fell off. It's not an amazing save percentage, but it's still very passable, so I'm fine with it. Check where everyone finished. So in the North American Conference, it looks like Hamilton, California. So California lost their #1 spot. Louisville Lions, British Columbia Lumberjacks, Utah Royals, North Dakota Bulldogs, Baltimore Beasts, Alberta Oil Kings will be the teams that made it. And the bottom team was the Quebec Huskies. Poor Huskies. And the Western Conference, the Sydney Wildlings, Australia, being the best team in the league with 53 wins. Iceland with 102 points, France with 96, Czech Republic in 4th, Russia in 5th, Madrid in 6th, London in 7th, and Egypt in 8th. At the bottom of the world with Switzerland. Alright, so this is how the playoff tree is going to stack up. We got Czech Republic versus Russia, we got Iceland versus London, we have France versus Spain, we have Australia versus Egypt, and over on the North American side, we have BC versus Utah, California versus North Dakota, Louisville versus Baltimore, and Hamilton versus Alberta. Let's see how things play out, shall we? Alright, so we'll simulate the first 3 games. This is where we get swept. There's a win. First win is always important. There's a loss. There's a loss. We gotta win this game or we're losing the series. There's a loss. I fucking hate the simulation in this game. It's so bad. Alright, sim game. Let's speed it up a bit. Can we come back against London? Oh, they already scored the first goal. Alex Barkov getting the first one for us. Or for London, I should say. To get things going. Fucking London Dragons, man, I tell you. Their ass backwards team somehow able to beat us. 3 straight. It's gonna be 4 straight. The gentleman's sweep. Someone needs to come in through the clutch here and win us a game. Be real nice. And we got all this firepower on our team. It'd be nice if one of you guys could put the puck in the net. I don't even know who their goalie is. Spencer Knight? Is that who it is? I think he's pretty good, if I recall correctly. Still a 1-0 game. Seems to be very defensive. Oh, 1-1. Dylan Strome tying it up for Iceland. Good stuff, Stromey boy. Need that. Okay, third period. Here we go. This is where men become boys. Third period in a go-home game. Someone's got to come in through the clutch for Iceland. Ooh, Cam's on London. I forgot about that. Again, Dadanov scoring, breaking the tie. And we got just over 4 minutes left, so we're going to jump on in. Herotheycallme. Oh, just misses the top corner. Gets the puck back, gets it in deep. Big tip. Huge save by Carter Hart. I'd have to tie it first, though. Pedersen with a puck. Oh, big save. The power play here would be lovely. Buchnevich with the puck. Okay, why did he pass that back? That was weird. Oh, big. No, I thought he stole it, you dummy. To Strome, to Makar. Makar down low, trying to work it down. Lee, the ever gritty Lee with the puck. Makes the pass. Oh, why'd you shoot it like that, you fucking idiot? They haven't really done anything with this power play. There's Cam with the puck to Dadonov. Cam, ooh, trying to put it away. And he gets stripped. Fucking game, set, match. Vaakanainen trying to make a play. Oh, all right. Well, we got a 5-on-4 here. Oh, boy. Hit him. There you go. Get the puck. Get the puck. Dump it. There's a trip. Oh, my God. It's going to be a 3-on-3. 3-on-3 the last minute of the game. There's a big face-off win. Makar, there's rip it. Oh, what a save. Get there. Skate. Oh, my God. Get on him. 14. Move the puck. 12, 11, 10. Last 10 seconds. Here we go. What are they going to do? Rip it. Ah. Oh, damn it. You guys blew it. God damn. Well, another disappointing postseason. The regular season was good, 51 wins, but that don't mean shit when you're the second seeded team in the division. You got losing 5 games to a team that's just ass. Brent Burns. I didn't even see Brent Burns out there. There's Chad Kingsley in the lineup. A lot of young guys in our team, though, so I'm excited for the future and what it holds. All right, let's see who the retired players are. Ooh, Ovechkin finally retired. Never got 800 goals. Good for him. Was that close to 1,500 points. I think he would have wanted to get that. Patrick Marleau retired at the age of 43. Old fuck. Ilya Kovalchuk, Justin Williams, Jeff Carter, Paul Stastny, Alex Steen, Dustin Brown, Keith Yandel, Ryan Sutter, Louis Eriksson, Dustin Byfuglien, Ryan Kessler, Travis Zajac, Brent Seabrook, Nicholas Kronwall at 42 in the free agency, Michael Frolik at 35, Andrew Cogliano at 36, Jay Bowmaster at 39, and he looks like he's a million years old in that picture. Drew Stafford, Alexander Edler, Troy Brouwer, Blake Como, Andre Sakara, Benoit Pouliot, Clark MacArthur, who should have been retired earlier than that, but whatever, Jeff Petrie, Jamie McGinn, Chris Russell, Johnny Boychuk, Darren Helm, a lot of good players, Dave Bolin, Vladimir Sobotka, Carl Gunnarsson, Nathan Gerby, David Schlemko, Derek Ryan, Adam McQuaid. All right, let's check the goalies. He retired in the goalie markets. Corey Crawford, all right. Jimmy Howard, Craig Anderson at 42, Brian Elliott, Corey Schneider, Carter Hutton, Scott Darling. All right, those are your retired players. The Australia Wildlings are your World of Cup champions. Crazy. I'm a World Cup champion. Vince is a 2-time champion now because he won one in France. That's if he was playing. Doc's a champion. Phil might be a champion if he was playing. I bet he was in the AHL still, though. But Czech Republic went 4-0 against Russia. I lost in the gentleman's sweep, won the first game, lost the next 4 against London, who went to the Western Conference Finals. France beats the Spain Toros. Australia beat Egypt in 7 games. Then Australia beat France in 6 games. London made quick work of Czech Republic. So London beat the 2 best teams in the division. Oh, no. Czech Republic wasn't. It was Australia. They lost to Australia. Never mind. It's just the way it's leveled. It's just, I'm used to it being the top teams and then the bottom. They switched it up on me because it's stupid. Then Australia beat London in 6 games to go to the finals. On the North American side, BC made quick work at Utah. North Dakota beat California, who I think was the best team in that division. No, Hamilton was, but it was close. It was like a point off. Baltimore beat Louisville in a 7-game series. Hamilton lost in a 7-game series to the worst team in the division, or the conference, and Alberta. Alberta then lost to Baltimore 4-2. North Dakota then beat BC 4-3, and then Baltimore beats North Dakota 4-2, and then they got their asses handed to them in 5 games by Australia. Let's go ahead and look at the awards ceremony. Check it out. Obviously, the cup goes to Sydney, or Australia Wildlings. Let's check the AHL out and see if anybody won anything in here that we might know. Doesn't look like it's. Nope. So we'll go to team awards, or player awards, and we'll go to the NHL. John Tavares wins the Art Ross. Hart Memorial goes to Connor McDavid. John Carlson wins the James Norris. Alexis Lafreniere wins the Lady Byng. Shane Wright wins the Calder. First year for him, and he killed it. Conn Smythe goes to Doc Campbell. Oh boy. There you go. That's a big award. Vezina goes to Ukko-Pekka Luukkonen. So does William M. Jennings. Seth Jones goes to Bill Masterson. Frank J. Selke goes to Ecker, like it always does. Ted Lindsay goes to McDavid. And Jason Roulier wins the Jason Roulier Award of the Maurice Richard Trophy. So we'll go ahead and look at everybody's points, who led everyone's teams here. Check it out. And it was for Alabama. Austin Matthews, Besser, and Panarin, which I still understand how these guys don't put up a shit ton of points. Alberta had Tavares, Hall, and Booth. Well, no wonder they probably won. That is a nasty lineup right there. And then they also had Frazier as well, and Terravine. And they had a really good couple of players. I'm surprised they weren't a better team. Baltimore Beasts had Tarasenko, Middlestat, and Matt Savage as their best players. China had Svechnikov, the good Svechnikov, Trocheck, and Urbideau. Sagan, Zadina, and DeBrincat. Sagan with 86 points for BC. California had Ryan O'Reilly with 80 points, Pasternak and Connor. Cincinnati had Sebastian Aho, Matt Duchene, and Blake Wheeler. Czech Republic had McDavid with 91 points, Kachuk with 71, and Malcolm with 69. Finland had Ili Tolvanen, Braden Point, and Cody Glass. France Pioneers had Jake DeBrusk, Robbie Fabry, and Alex Kerfoot. Germany Adler had Henry Eckert, Phil Kessel, and McKinnon. That's Pierre-Luc Dubois, Reinhardt, and Marner. Not really putting up much in the way of points for Halifax. Hamilton had Roulier, Crosby, and Lafreniere, which is just a disgusting line. Houston had Jack Hughes, Seth Jones, and Evander Kane. Iceland, of course, had Pettersson, Newhook, and Rice as their top guys. Raimo Makinen, who's a new player, obviously. Stamkos and Giroux for Italy. Mark Scheifele, Stone, and Johansson for Japan. London Dragons had Barkov, Dadonov, and Burns. Louisville had Gaudreau, Carlson, and Skinner. Spain had Hischer, Fiala, and Kadri. Egypt with Rantanen, Backstrom, and Gallagher. Newfoundland, Keller, Marchand, and Patrick. North Dakota had Patrick Laine, Matt Boldy, and Oliver Wahlstrom. That's a young lineup right there of their forwards. Quebec had Voracek, Mackey, and Barzell. Russia had Podolskin, Eichel, and Forsberg. Saskatchewan had Kachuk, Couturier, and Landeskog. Sweden with Galchenyuk, Lindholm, and Ekblad. Not a very good point total for those guys. Switzerland with Monahan, O'Brien, and Kuznetsov. Not a very good point total for those guys. Australia had Draisaitl, Marchessault, and Nylander. Utah had Kucherov, Sprong, and Couturier. And finally, Wisconsin with Kane, Turris, and Carlson. We'll check the entire league. Most goals, as we know, went to Roulier, but let's see who was behind him. Connor McDavid tied, so went to Roulier and McDavid. McIntyre, Sagan, and Kucherov filled the final 5. Assists went to Ecker, Lafreniere, Tavares, Crosby, and O'Reilly. And then the highest point totals, 94 for Tavares, 93 for Hall, 91 for McDavid, 88 for Eckert, and 86 for Roulier. Then we'll go ahead and check the goalie stats. Carter Hart had the most wins, but the best save percentage. Look at Doc, man. 42 wins. Fucking crazy. The best save percentage was Ukko-Pekka Luukkonen with 9.38. And goals against average was probably also Ukko-Pekka Luukkonen, yep, with 1.92. Guy's going to be a monster. All right, so let's see how everybody did in the World of Hockey, all the creative players. See what you guys performed. We know Doc had a hell of a year. If it wasn't apparent enough with him winning the Conn Smythe. Got the watch list of players here. So, Corey Rice finishing the season with 30 goals, 33 assists. And that new contract at $9 million. Guy got paid. Jason Roulet with 52 goals, 34 assists, 91 overall. Myself, I had 16 goals, 8 assists, and I was a plus 28. Yes! And I won a cup. I love it. Adam Rice had 37 goals, 26 assists. He was plus 7, 90 overall. Farnsworth Bentley, did he play in the NHL at all? AHL for him still. All right. Chad Kingsley had his first year in the NHL, finished with 83 overall. 24 points, not too bad. Coming up on a contract extension, I believe. Matt Savage had 30 goals, 23 assists, 86 overall. He'll be coming up with a contract extension as well. Alex Thompson, did he play? He did. Good for him. So he put up, was it 86 overall. He's got a contract coming up, 4 goals, 41 assists. California Spartans, David Savage, 21 goals, 11 assists, plus 31, or plus 13, I should say. He also had his contract last season, that's right. Callum, 14 goals, 29 assists, 84 points. T-Long with 10 goals, 14 assists, was a -6. Did he finally play in the NHL? He did. Finally got that 82-game season. Good for him. Cam played in the NHL, 17 goals, 30 assists, was a -14. Thomas Blick, Viking, 22 goals, 15 assists, -13. Michael Lozado, 35 goals, 13 assists, -21. Yeesh. John Harley, Quinn Olive with 18 goals, 19 assists, was a -19 though. Tim Reed, 8 goals, 5 assists, played 55 games. Vince with 71 games played in the NHL, 16 goals, 9 assists, -8. Phil Leger probably played in the AHL. He did. Gonzalez, did he finally play in the NHL? And still the OHL for him. Zach Moffett, who played 82 games, got 12 goals, 5 assists. Gianni got 16 goals, 8 assists. Joel with no points at all. Played 82 games in the NHL. He finally made it. 14 goals, 5 assists, 19 points. Not bad. Marcus Lee played 7 games. Didn't get anything done, though. It was a -3. That's sad. And we'll check the goalies. Drew Franklin, who has extremely high trade value, but still putting up subpar numbers from 924 and 227. 61 games played, only 34 wins. Could be his team. Doc Campbell, on the other hand, 87 overall, 9.23, 2.24. Conn Smythe winner, 42 wins. Hell of a year for him, and I believe it's contract year for him, so that's going to be interesting to see. So before we end this video, we're going to check the pending contracts, see if there's anyone we need to sign here. I'll look at extensions. Anyone interested in signing an extension, perhaps? Chad Kingsley is. So we're going to try to get him to an extension here. He wants $6 million for 2 years. The boy wants a lot of money. He knows he's worth a lot of money, eh? I'll do a 3-year at 6.8 and see if he's interested in signing that. Noah Dobson also wants a contract extension. He wants $4 million. I'll offer him 3.75. Ryan Lindgren also wants a contract extension. Give him a 2-year deal at 2. Okay. Zach Moffett is willing to sign a contract extension. Give him a 2-year deal at 9.75. Shaw wants an extension. I'm not giving him one. Marcus Lee wants one. I'll give him one. I'll give him a 3-year deal. 3-year deal at 9.75. Exactly what he wants. I think that's a fair deal. Let's make sure the goalies. I'm pretty sure we have what's his face locked down for a while, but yeah, okay. And Merzlikowicz we're probably gonna get rid of because let's be honest, he's been pretty terrible. So that's going to do it for another edition of the World of Hockey. Pretty good year for Australia. Pretty good year for Doc Campbell. So I will catch you guys on the next one, next week sometime. So until next time, Herotheycallme. Wow, Hero Club, that's how you say it for life.